It's Monday, January 1st, 2007, and this is episode 199 of Walt Disney World Today. I'm your host, Matt Hochberg of MGMstudios.org. On the show today is Mike Newell of Mouse World Radio. Welcome, Mike.
Happy New Year! Nothing?
Same to you, Mike.
It's going to be a great year, I can tell.
I know, we're off to a great start already.
Yeah.
And on the show today is also Mike Scopa of MousePlanet.com. Welcome, Mike.
Hear ye, lords and ladies of the kingdom. His Royal Highness the King welcomes you to the royal coronation of Cinderella.
A show that is thankfully long gone now, Cinderellabration.
Very good. And a very good show, I might add.
Sure.
Belle was in it.
In the spirit of moving things along, I'll ignore that last comment. And also on the show today is Annette Owens of MEI Mouse Fan Travel. Welcome, Annette.
Hi, everybody.
I got a question here for Annette. It comes from Sandy, who writes from New York, New York, who writes, I have a question. My family and I will be traveling to Disney World in February of 2007 from February 7th through February 15th for my daughter's 3rd birthday, which is on February 10th. We just became Disney Vacation Club members this past May, and we are delighted to say that we'll be staying at Saratoga Springs. So I made reservations for all 12 of us at Cinderella's Royal Table. The latest reservation I was able to confirm was at 9:45 a.m. 12 people at Cinderella's Royal Table? What is that? Could it be like $300?
A piece, yeah.
Yeah, a piece.
That's a heck of a picture for the souvenir, isn't it?
Yeah, wow.
The $50 picture.
Sandy continues to write, I understand from looking at Disney World website, the park will open at 9 a.m. on this day, which is a Saturday. I'm afraid the park will be packed, and I do not want to be late for our reservation. I was thinking of getting a car service to take all 12 of us to the Magic Kingdom instead of waiting for Disney transportation. Well, if you're going to spend like $400, you know. What are your views on this, and which car service will be able to do this since we won't be using them to pick us up from the airport?
12 people. 12 people? Did I get that right?
12 people.
Where are they staying?
Okay. Where?
Saratoga Springs.
The buses run an hour before the parks open.
Yeah.
So the buses, they would still be able to make it over there.
I think I just had an epiphany. Why don't they just rent a car? Wouldn't it be cheaper?
Well, rent 2 cars because it's 12 people.
Oh, 3 cars,
Uh,
A van and a car.
a van.
They could go over, if you're doing it upright, it is a birthday, you could get a stretch limo.
Yeah, since they're already
12
spending
people,
this
get
much
a stretch
money.
Limo, you could go to Happy Limo.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. Both of those companies have a stretch limo, hold 12 people, and they would definitely be able to take you a one-way over. I'm not exactly sure what the cost of that would be from the resort to the...
I gotta think that they could take the bus and get there in time. It's a 9... What was the... 9:45.
Yeah,
And
there'll be no one.
Yeah. I mean, you could get to the... the park opens at 9, right?
So the buses should start running around 8.
Yeah. I mean, I've been at the turnstiles. I've been at the turnstiles 30 minutes before the park opens. I've been there at 8:30. So, I mean, I'm sure they could get bus transportation to the park in plenty of time.
Yeah. No, I don't
If they
think...
want to go in style, that's an option.
Yeah, well, there you go. How many people can a limo hold, Annette, do you know? Stretch limo? It's got to be at least 10, right?
Yeah, and I know that they have some private vans that if you want to go by van, but most of those hold 10 to 15.
Mm-hmm.
So it would depend on what was available on that day.
But
Gotcha.
Where would they drop them off? At the TTC?
At the TTC.
You're better off taking bus transportation, I think. Just give yourself plenty of time.
TTC, or I guess then you're making an adventure of it and you're going to Contemporary, getting dropped off, or taking the monorail.
I'd go to the Contemporary and walk over.
Or, yeah.
Yeah. Next email is from Jason Saldivar, who writes, Hello, Walt Disney World Today team. I had a question about Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I know from Scopa's articles on Mouse Planet that both Holiday Wishes and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party occur at the parties, but is this the only time you can see them? I'm a regular Disneylander, and there you can see the special Believe in Holiday Magic Fireworks and the special Fantasy Parade Fire Parade every day for regular admission. So is this true for the parade fireworks of the Magic Kingdom as well or not? And if not, why would Disney do that?
Well, towards the end of October and towards the end of December, I believe that the special fireworks is shown every night. So I think that they are obviously just charging for the early newcomers to the parks and giving them an opportunity to see it at a price. But I know that in October, you were there, Matt, that was from the 16th or the 17th on. They were showing Hallowishes, and I believe that it's from the 15th or the 20th on in the Magic Kingdom. I think they were showing the Christmas fireworks too.
Yeah, well, the special fireworks for the show for the parties are only shown on the party nights, and they do it because it's a perk. I mean, think about it, Jason. If you're paying a lot extra, and this isn't like $10 extra. I mean, we're talking $50 extra on at least for at the basic price for it. I mean, you want something that's going to separate. You want to make you got to legitimize spending $50 extra, and being able to see a fireworks show that you can't see on a normal night any other time of the year is a compelling reason to get it, because it's something different that you can't get there. If they offered it on another night, someone would buy it. Why would anyone do it? For the hot cocoa. Although we have our problems with the party anyway, I think that's the reasoning behind it, Jason. Our next email comes from Gretchen of Ephrata, Pennsylvania. All right, hi guys. I was wondering about getting a Disney Dining Experience card for a January trip to Walt Disney World. I'm planning on buying an annual pass. Can I call and order the card with an annual pass voucher, or do I have to get an activated pass? And if an activated pass is needed, can I call from Walt Disney World and get them to make a temporary card? I know that they still make temporary cards. I'm not sure how long it will take. For example, more than a day or so, and probably won't be worth it. Thanks so much for your help.
I would order the card when you order your annual pass. I would call up, do the annual pass, and right after you order your annual pass, you say, "I'd like to purchase a Disney Dining Experience card." Do it then.
I did this. In fact, I had before I became an annual pass holder last year in 2005. I had no annual pass, no Disney Dining Experience card. I wanted both, so I called up, bought my annual pass, and then I called up Disney Dining Experience. Now, they don't require any proof over the phone, so they'll order it for you. So all you have to do is go to the park, activate your pass, with your voucher or what have you, get your pass, or show them your voucher, some proof. And then when you go, you can actually get a temporary pass. I know at Epcot, you can go to guest services, and you present them proof of your annual pass, and they will give you a temporary Disney Dining Experience card, because it takes about, a couple of weeks for the Disney Dining Experience card to come in the mail. Annette, are you familiar with turnaround times on that?
Yeah, I was going to say it takes a couple of weeks. So if she's going in January, she needs to go on and get both of those.
Yeah.
That annual pass and get the other, so she has them both in hand if she wants them.
And do you know if you can pick it up at the Disney Dining Experience card, the temporary one, at any of the parks, or is it just Epcot?
I'm not exactly sure. I've been able to pick it up at Epcot. I'm not sure about the other.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm thinking it's only Epcot. Mark Olson from Boston, Massachusetts, living in Charlotte, North Carolina, writes, he wrote Dear Walt Disney World, I don't think. What? But anyway, for the past year and a half, I've been quite complacent getting to work, grabbing a cup of coffee, and listening to the Handful of Technology podcast. Life was good. And then I stumbled upon this Walt Disney World Today podcast. I thought to myself, I got a trip planned there soon, so with my 5-year-old. I wonder what these guys have to say. Well, after 169 episodes later, I purchased 2 annual passes, enjoyed concierge-level accommodations, witnessed some sketchy behavior in Arcousie's, and I gained about 35 pounds consuming Dole Whip and Wonka bars. Now that I'm going to the world multiple times a year, I often find myself standing at the crossroads and muttering, which direction would Len go next? If you folks continue with this brainwashing, I'm going to go broke, weigh 400 pounds, or both. Now here's my question. Is there a way to prepay for a restaurant within the world? For example, if my parents are visiting, could I just make arrangements for them to let them know the place and time and have the restaurant charge my credit card? Annette?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, we have
The
someone
only
who
thing
knows.
I can think of is maybe Cinderella's Castle, where you're already prepaying for that meal.
Yeah, that's about it.
Disney gift cards. I think that doesn't pay for the meal, but Disney
Hold on.
gift
Well,
cards.
I have an answer, and my voice will magically change because I'm very good at doing impressions of my fiance. So
Hi, Marissa.
Okay, your parents would have to get room charging privileges if they're staying on Disney property. If they have that, then they can just charge the meal back to the room, and then you can call the resort they're staying at and tell them that you want to charge whatever meal, and they can put just that amount on your credit card.
That's a great idea.
my voice always hurts when I do that
I
voice.
think we just found a new host for the show, Mike.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're not kidding. And I bet she's nice to us.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen that scene from Ben-Hur, where the guy beats the drum to tell them how fast to row.
Match the drum.
Row. The pace has suddenly increased, and Newell's getting whipped. Mark writes, thanks for taking over my iPod. I know that all those other podcasts I've been listening to have been a waste of time. A special thanks to Mike Scopa. Hearing your accent has been reducing my autumn homesickness. I'm not sure why I feel guilty about this, but I have to come clean. Dolips have been supplanted by cappuccino floats from the Sleepy Hollow. The buzz is just a bit more impressive. Wow, I feel much better now.
What accent?
Octagon, Harvard Yard.
Yeah, what accent? He has an accent?
I don't have an accent. Everybody else has an accent. I don't have an accent.
Forget about it.
Oh, man. Our next email comes from Jessica, who writes, Hi all, love the show. Here's something I haven't heard you guys talk about much. Ticket brokers. Do you have a list of legitimate brokers that sell Walt Disney World tickets? I'm looking at Undercover Tourist prices for tickets for my upcoming May trip, and they look great. Anything I need to watch out for when buying tickets through a broker? How do I know which ones are legit? I'm pretty sure Undercover Tourist is okay because they're recommended by Mouse Savers, but I think I might have some input on it. Thanks. Keep up the great work. Annette, what have you? Do you recommend ticket brokers in general to your clients?
I think everybody needs to look for the best price. There are times when the ticket brokers can't be competitive. I know that Allersnet, they have Maple Leaf tickets that they recommend. That I have had clients that have used those in the past, and we're very pleased. There's some times when they are competitive and they beat some of the other pricing, but then if you're looking for, when they have some of these other packages and some of the deals, sometimes the packages will beat out the rooms and the cheaper discounts. It depends on what kind of trip they are looking to take.
I've often found the prices on ticket brokers. I mean, they're going to be cheaper than Walt Disney World, but I mean, we're not talking like $20 or anything like that. We're talking like $3 a lot of times.
$5.
Yeah, so a lot of times it's just, for me personally, I might, if I'm booking my trip and I'm having, say, Annette book my trip or whomever, it just makes it so much easier. I mean, it's not worth it to me to save the $3. Just say, you know what, just book it all and be done with it. It's one less step you have to take care of.
It is, but we like to also work as a team with our clients and try to help them. It depends on what kind of experience they're looking to have, so we try to help them with that.
There you go. Great. Well, that's it for us today. If you want to find older episodes, read our show notes, or post your comments, visit the Walt Disney World Today website at wdwtoday.com. Thank you, Annette, for coming on the show and helping us along here.
Oh, and it was great to have Marissa jump in there.
Save the day.
Gosh, I can't hear anything you're saying right now. For Mike Silva, Mike Newell, Len Tessa, and Annette Owens, I'm Matt Hodgeberg. We'll see you on the next show.